So yeah, didn't think I'd be making another Titans video today, but here we go. What is up, my fellow Titans? Welcome to a fairly, well, kind of quickish for me, update video, because today we have got to talk about Tim Drake's Robin in Titans Season 3, because yes, it hasn't been officially confirmed, but trust me, when I break down the evidence for you, and it has all been but high-key kind of confirmed by Ryan Potter, who plays Beast Boy, and either way, I'm going to break it down as to how we exactly know this person is going to play Tim Drake in the upcoming season, and interestingly, very interestingly, this is a thug who is featured in the Batman trailer. The thug who actually caught the attention of a lot of fans, to the point of where a lot of people were thinking maybe he should be Jason Todd in the Pattinson Batman trilogy, but more on that later. By the way, today, I didn't expect to be making this video, so I put up Netflix's The Sandman series update video because they have officially announced the casting for Dream. Lucifer is being played by Gwendolyn Christie. Can you believe it? Like, we didn't expect that one. So if you're a fan of Neil Gaiman's The Sandman, trust me, go ahead and watch that video. Oh yeah, and also I'm going to chuck in a couple of updates in this video. Believe it or not, yes, another update on Titan Season 3 on top of this Robin news, and also just how I think, on top of what I went over yesterday in that Titans video, how I think Tim Drake could come into this season. The gist is that Jay Lycurgo, he is this thug in the Batman trailer. So fans have kind of, followed him. The Batman fandom have got along well with him. He loves the Batman fandom, that kind of gist. And in the past day, I'm looking at the screenshot now, you should be seeing on screen, he posted this, saying Drake's house. Now you could be thinking, he's just standing in Toronto in front of one of Drake's, I don't know how many houses, if he has any houses in Toronto. So either way, I didn't want to jump in on it when I first heard this. I was talking about it with people. I was skeptical. But fans kept digging, and it got much deeper. So when people were just like, okay, what does this mean? Because obviously a lot of the Bat fans, who were also fans of Robert Pattinson's trilogy, but also Titans, were like, wait, does this mean you're Tim Drake? The feathers were ruffled, let me put it that way. Reports were getting made, fans were like creating buzz, and so look at what he goes ahead and does on his Instagram page. He takes out Drake's house and just puts it to a house, because I think that's kind of the smart thing to do, especially if it's not been officially announced. So yeah, you think, okay, we still don't know, Boba, right? That if he's being Tim Drake. But, of course, fans wanted to ask other cast members about this. So, we have this tweet here when people started asking about various reports getting made. So, care to comment, Ryan Potter? And Ryan Potter is the guy who plays Beast Boy. He's quite interactive with fans. I've talked about that before. Oh, and look at what Ryan Potter has to say. He literally high-key confirms this. I say high-key because it's like you could just argue, coming from an actor, this doesn't mean it's official, but like, trust me, stay with me here. This is Beast Boy's response to the article talking about Jay Lycurgo being literally Tim Drake in the upcoming season. We made it happen for the biracial community. Mixed kids are the future. So if that doesn't quite confirm it for you, well, look at who he's followed by. I mean, yeah, I know there's going to be some skeptical people out there. I think a lot of you can agree this very much so all but confirms that he is playing Tim Drake, the new Robin in Titan Season 3, because Batman always needs a Robin. He hasn't got Dick anymore because he's Nightwing. He hasn't got Jason because he's Red Hood. And yeah, and it's quite interesting, and it's also very cool in how he had that role in the Batman, and you could argue, oh, are these connected universes because he was a thug in the Batman? No, I wouldn't look at it that deeply. The Batman is separate to the Titans universe, but it's technically all within this big branched web, multiple webs, multiverse. But yeah, that's the evidence, right? And I think that is very, very, very compelling. Now, I do not want to hear from people saying too many characters, that just because Jay is going to be in the upcoming season as Tim Drake doesn't mean he's going to be in every single episode. Like, I get the apprehension there, and I'm not saying that you're entirely wrong. I'm just kind of a bit fatigued of seeing, oh my god, so many characters. Look, just because there are a lot of characters coming to Titan Season 3 doesn't mean Barbara's going to be in every minute of every episode. Doesn't mean that Tim Drake is going to be in every minute of every episode. We also have characters taking the backbench, like Hawk and Dove and things like that. So you get where I'm going with that. Just don't assume because this has got quite a few characters this season, and I perfectly will admit if they do screw it up here, through what you guys are apprehensive about. It just doesn't mean that, oh my god, nobody's going to get development. Hopefully they've learned their lesson there. But moving onwards, I went over yesterday in how I think his origin could unfold in my Titans What Needs to Happen video. So just to reiterate that very quickly, without going into as much detail as I did, in the comics there's a couple of ways this can happen. He deduced the identity of Bruce Wayne and Nightwing because he was at the Flying Grayson's performance, and he put 2 and 2 together with Dick Grayson's moves back then to his actual, he uses his acrobatic circus skills in his Nightwing combat. Like, we know that, and that's how he basically found out who Batman and Robin, or should I say Nightwing, was. And there's other kind of versions in where, Batman needed a Robin, and he said to Dick Grayson to go back to being Robin, but then it kind of just got turned around on him, and like he should be the Robin. So as I always say, these are adaptations. They may borrow from both. They may not. They may do something completely new. We know the Titans are in Gotham. I also mentioned in yesterday's video that they're actually filming scenes with this Twitter post from Villian saying Tim Drake is biracial in Titans. His parents are supposed to be black and Asian, and they also own a restaurant. The crew is currently filming in Chinatown scenes. Are they finally filming Tim Drake stuff? So you can see how this guy's in Toronto, where they're filming. They're doing this. They're filming these Chinatown scenes. It's kind of obvious with how this may go down. I know there's going to be skepticism amongst some fans. Trust me, I understand it, but like, wait for things to unfold. There's also even talk and merit to sources saying that if he's successful in this season, in another season like season 4, they may very well set up the Teen Titans spin-off show. I have spoken about that in a previous video as well, where Tim Drake will actually be leading this Teen Titans team, and that's in like the longevity of this Titans universe. So like the Titans would still be continuing, but it's just branching out. But this is like the future plan. But I don't want to get too heavily into that because, as I said, I've gone over in a previous video, but it really is all connecting, and it really is kind of branching out and blossoming like a beautiful little butterfly. Okay, nice. That's not even how it works, a flower. But to be honest, that is all subject to change as well, but there is very much so truth in that future setup plan. It's just, will it happen? Won't it happen? We're going to have to wait and see. So I would love to know what you thought of putting these pieces of the puzzle together, of which the fans have done with Tim Drake. I think it's very compelling. I think it's fairly obvious. I think it's really cool that he was connected to the actual Batman movies, and now what's come out of it with his connection, and maybe this is how he got it, since fans loved him so much, in his little emotional performance, in that little bit of the trailer, convinced so many fans that maybe he should have something more. And now it's like as if kind of good energy manifestation happened. They cast him as a Robin on Titans. Yes, officially it hasn't happened yet, but I wouldn't be surprised, along with Scarecrow and other announcements we're getting soon, that Jay Lycurgo will probably most definitely be announced. And if I'm wrong, I'll hold my hands up, but like, come on, like, you can't blame me. Look at all this. Everyone's in more or less unanimous agreement here. But I said there was more updates, right? So Curran Walters put on his Instagram today, I thought I may as well chuck this in, some pictures of Robin. He put a silhouette of himself and then a picture of his Robin armor. Now, the reason I find this very interesting is, what's the first thing that comes to mind for when you see Curran Walters in Robin armor when we know he's Red Hood this season? I'll wait. Well, what comes to my mind, at least, is some kind of flashbacks, maybe, to Robin days with Ian Glenn's Bruce Wayne. Maybe that would be so good. But yes, this could just be filming scenes out of order. They could be filming the scene where he actually dies or, like, gets in danger with the Joker. Scenes sometimes get filmed in certain ways. They come back to it at other times, and they could just be doing this, and have already filmed some Red Hood scenes. It's really hard to know, but I thought, of course, it's just fun to speculate about when you see Curran Walters posting himself in Robin armor on his Instagram. Like, it would be really, really awesome to finally get a Robin and at least Bruce Wayne scene. I don't think we're going to get Batman, but ultimately the way I'm going to end this is to see Curran Walters post himself in Robin armor when we know Jason rode off on a motorcycle and he's no longer Robin. Makes me stroke my little chinny chin chin. Flashbacks, maybe. That'd be really cool, but I'll leave that up to you guys. So that is the update video for today. Didn't expect to be making it, but screw it, why not? I think it was worth it. But let me know what your thoughts are on this. What do you think of that kind of interconnectivity with the Batman? Do you like the look of this new Tim Drake for Robin? The fact that he's also biracial, and how they can incorporate it to those photos maybe that I showed you from Villian's post on Twitter? It's all very, very, well, as I always say, interesting, and I'm sure you guys will find it interesting also. Don't forget already to check out my Titans video from yesterday. I know it's 25 minutes long, but it's got very good feedback, so I think a lot of you guys are enjoying it, and if you took the time to like that video, I really appreciate that, and hey, if you liked it, why not like this one? Because maybe you like this one, but thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.